Stop playing hack-sack, all gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the Motrin. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so wild, like they ain't try to be down like we are. Y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bro.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To the air right away is May. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Play action, May. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down to number 4. He works it past the 50. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Falcons are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he's going to be hidden in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's May. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
42-yard line.
You keep up. That you're trying to end up. If I end up bad, I end up. You just soft type. What? Fake up your type.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead the point. Excellent job by them defensively.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try to maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he will have the Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run. This is Facial Tootin. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Jackson. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an
issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for their shorter runs.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
The kicker on
Torrey Horton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just know
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, running right, H.M. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And he's got his big tight end here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, H.M. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That is going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
It's third down. Third and long.
Hey, come on. 13.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Five. Sit down, yeah, you good.
From the shotgun, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll give this to Chan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Abdul Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Jackson. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. And right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A gain there of 30 big ones. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, May. And going deep for Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 21, Jaguars 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude
but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 4. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield there. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw. May. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28. Jaguars 7. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They'll throw with May. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? You there. 5.
From the shotgun, May with it. Under pressure, And they got to him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is third and quite a ways. To throw, it's May. Well, he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
You change it. Yo.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Open man, it's Hunter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout. Looking to sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Report. You change it.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to line up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Hooray, Homer! It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You're on the ball. Hey, what's that?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Evan McPherson sets the kickoff.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
No. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Middle. Go.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Hey! Hey, report! Sit down!
Throwing is Jackson. Musgrave's got it out right. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gain of 16 yards. First down.
Jackson now. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down around the 21 or 22. Second and 1 now from the 21.
Brings up second and 1.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Jaguars first down.
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Play action. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing here is May. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Jags grab it. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Crazy! You there. Five.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devon Achane His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Abdul Carter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set up. Return it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of them.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
At the 14-yard line.
And they go play action with May. Under pressure, they got him again. Byron Young in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Horton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Jackson. And he goes back with one complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in this. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Byron Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yeah, you go. Five.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this pass broken off. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
13.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 15 yards there for number 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Towards the middle, and caught by Musgrave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson. Now a run here, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's caught at the one. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. 26. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devon Achane with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
44, Jaguars 26.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. Partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to about the 32. Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This offense so far on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 31 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jaguars 34.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's May. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get. So really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball. And that's all she wrote.
Evan McPherson sets
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Jackson now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson going to keep it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
Jaguars 42.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And some room to work. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw. May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty.